Okay, on the currency markets, the dollar's hit a fresh 14-month low against the Aussie. Dollar yen is at 89.66. Euro dollar 149.42. It's 150 in sight, and sterling has nudged back up to 162. Joining us from Adam Bobroff, Director of Foreign Exchange at Foremost Currency. Adam, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Actually, just take a look at euro dollar. What is the target on that?
Well, the target was 148.73. Seems to have clearly broken through that. Next one really is all the way up to 153, and some are talking by 155 by the close of the year. So that one may have quite a bit of legs to run on it.
If we go towards those levels, how much though will policymakers in Europe start sort of screaming, trying to talk it the other way?
Yeah, I mean, they've already spoken about that. They've spoken about that against the pound as well, that having such a strong currency essentially is fundamentally not positive for them. So yeah, they may try and manage it back down in the same way that one could argue they've done with the pound over here in the UK, of course. So they will look to try and move it, but really it's on the dollar bias. It's not really to do with the euro.
Hi, Adam. It's Brian here in the States. You know, this dollar weakness has been pretty, I guess it's been organized. It hasn't been crazy, but what could make it a little bit more volatile in the sense that I mean, it's been so steady. Is there anything that could disrupt the movement downward, not just to make it go upward, but make it even more frantic to the downside?
I think it's probably just going to be on a steady move, to be fair, from now on. The dollar really is a bit of a lose-lose situation as far as I'm concerned. I don't think it's got a great deal of strength to be gained. The safe haven move that we had in the early part of the year is now seemed to be sidelined. So, of course, as risk sentiment comes back into the market, the dollar's going to be a loser off the back of that. Then looking to the fundamentals, of course, the road to recovery appears to be there, but the FOMC saying it's going to be slow and steady. So really that's not exactly working in the dollar's favour either. So what we're really looking for now is a steady dollar slide. So cable looking towards the 165 in the not too distant, maybe over the next couple of days. And against the euro, as I've said, really on the euro, above 150.
Hey Adam, this is Christine. As the dollar keeps sliding, commodity currencies like the Aussie continues to go up. The Aussie today really rising, hitting 14-month highs after some hawkish comments from the RBA Governor Glenn Stevens, who says that, you know what, real interest rates need to move back to normal. How bullish are you on the Aussie, and, you know, is a rate hike in November a done deal?
I don't think it's a done deal for November. It'll be November, December. I think it is pretty much a done deal for the close of the year, yeah. And very bullish on the Aussie dollar at the moment. Really against US, we're looking now for 95 to be the next move, and then they'll try and perhaps talk it back down from there. The Aussie dollar is going to be the flavour of choice, I think, for the coming months, as Australia has been the first really to look at an exit strategy, the first, of course, to raise interest rates, and with this huge commodities drive obviously favouring the Aussie dollar as well. You know, we've had copper prices obviously looking pretty sharp despite a bumpy week last week, in the same way that we've had with gold, so commodities have to be the favour.
All right, Adam, thank you very much for your views. Good talking to Adam Bobroff, the Director of Foreign Exchange at Foremost Currency.